Hello everyone, it's Liam Catterson here. It's time for another episode of The Originals with episode number 5 of this season. So, yeah, really good stuff with the focus on Kemi with, you know, us delving into a bit of a traumatic past in regards to her sibling. And yeah, it was really, really great stuff as well with, you know, the focus on Davina. So Elijah's out of his coffin. He spent a couple of episodes there, of course, after Klaus decided he had enough of his shit. So yeah, it was really, really good stuff, and I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. So why don't we get into the originals, episode number 5 of this season? Let's go.
Does that sound honorable to you?
You don't look well.
Well, only this morning I had a mystical dagger embedded in my chest.
I was gonna say, that's not something, you know, to be enthusiastic about, I guess. It's just, that's it though, it's just a little prick. Works wonders, doesn't it? Like a little prick of human blood. Just a little drop, that's all it takes. You're back on your feet. You're ready to go.
I'm guessing she's wrong on this one.
Well, how, may I ask, was this particular vision interpreted?
Pretty much that your baby would bring death to all witches.
I had a feeling.
I grow fonder of this child by the second.
Sorry, look, I promised.
Of course.
Elijah.
Wasn't always an advocate for the witches.
Ooh. 8 months ago. Wow. Not that long, Ben. Wow.
My sister was
Sophie was
devoted like her
extreme.
parents and are up
Forward with the harvest.
What?
The harvest.
What the bloody hell is a harvest?
It's a ritual
Buffy?
our coven does every 3 centuries so that the bond to our ancestral magic is restored. We appease our ancestors, they keep our ancestral power flowing.
Why haven't I heard of this?
Because
Okay.
a harvest
Ridiculous. Monique? Seriously?
The months
God damn, Monique.
Yeah. Well, your mom and I are gonna have words.
Damn, Sophie.
They had the girls of our community
Oh!
preparing.
Bite, I would love for you to accompany me.
Well, why not? I haven't been to the bayou in ages. I'm on my way.
Peace out, brother. This is the one.
You can't go out there now. I need to gather the witches' remains.
I just need to lock in the arrangements. How's our original?
Don't disturb the body. I have a spell in progress.
Bet you do. Pack up, okay?
Oh,
Tell me what you
the
wanna
way
take.
she's
I'll buy
saving
anything
his
else you need.
skin.
Okay.
Oh, heck.
Health.
All that power, all that, like... Yeah.
Who would forever
the
be
full-
celebrated as saviors of the community. But all they really wanted was more power.
Yeah, at the
So I
expense
left
of...
before they could get it. And now
Take to complete this ritual.
I have to die.
Yeah, to complete the thing. Oh, God.
Here's the one that told me Marcel ran the werewolves out of the quarter into the bayou, and last night, pretty sure that some guardian angel wolf saved my life.
Unless
So I'm
it was
coming with
her, but...
to be more idiotic.
He's dropping. Snooping as usual, eh, Rebecca?
You heard Klaus.
Old all-powerful witch at my beck and call. You would wonder about her, too.
You're never gonna get her.
Okay. Okay.
That's a promising
I'll
bet.
ask the harmless question.
Let's just say we were a little less divided.
Ah,
In fact, some of us were getting along just fine.
from one supernatural entity... Oh my, nah. God's sake. Yeah, getting along just well. Oh, yay.
Why? This
Holy shit!
stays between us.
Bloody hell!
Sophie.
Yeah.
You hypocrite.
An arrangement just like we have with you all. Protect the
It's
locals,
just, like,
protect
back
our
off from
homes. We look
doing this.
the other way. What you are planning goes too far.
We are simply taking what we need.
It's
A
like,
connection to
I
our
don't
ancestors
know. It's
weakens
like the
over
witches are
time.
trying to fan the
So
flames here for this
that's the
wall.
way
The witches were furious with Kieran. Sophie tells me that the witches put a hex on his nephew Sean. Made it seem like he was
hex?
slowly losing his mind.
Killed a twin, or he was a twin, or something.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
They said that he had a twin sister.
Yeah. Cammy. But Marcel seems to be none the wiser. Because that would be a huge can of worms opened, right?
For her. The only one who ever spoke out against the harvest was Monique's aunt.
And who is that?
Oh yeah, holy shit.
Sophie Devereaux.
So Sophie is, yeah. Okay. Oh, foul! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn! Some good work was put into these deaths. Holy sh... Oh.
Accept this offering as a sign of our faith.
Bastiano, one of the elders, called upon the four elements to bind our past and future magic together.
Oh my
to
god!
connect us to our ancestors. Water to heal the community.
Water, fire, air.
Everything.
To be born, you must sacrifice. Do you have faith?
No, I don't have faith in this shit. Oh my god.
Sophie screamed and screamed for her sister, anyone to do something.
This is fucked up.
But no one did.
Yet you survived.
Run away! No, run away!
Yes. Oh shit! This really puts Marcel in a great light, by the way. I'm not even being sarcastic. Like, they were happy enough to sacrifice kids. Marcel's like, I can't do that shit. This is messed up.
I got you. There was something about
Shit.
seeing Davina fight.
Every girl who died released her power onto the next. When I
And
was the last
so-
one, I suddenly had all of it.
Yeah,
All
she
the power that was supposed to be released
siphoned
back
it.
into the earth to appease our ancestors.
Holy shit.
The harvest was actually working.
Something was working. And I
Their hands on her and kill her to finish the harvest. If they
Unfinished
don't,
business.
the other girls stay dead and they lose their power.
And if they do, you lose yours.
And Davina loses her life.
Isn't this like old times?
This is, I mean, you do sympathize with Davina's story.
Out there all alone. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she is. It's amazing how gullible some people can be.
Ah! So calmly as well, all things considering.
And my mother was a very powerful witch. She left behind her grimoire as a legacy of books filled with spells. These books contain all of the tools that you might need to control your
I
magic.
love how Elijah's willing to help.
If you free me from him, mother, I'm offering you a deal.
We love Elijah, and we love how his approach. Shit. Oh, hackings. That's it though, it's gonna, yeah. Boom. Like that smile, that smile.
You know what I really want? I want to make them pay.
Ooh. In some semblance, I can't blame her.
Well, I've given up on giving up.
Giving up on giving up.
It's an affliction.
Yeah.
I will fight for my family until my last breath.
There has to be
And I'll
that
fight the
hope.
witches until mine.
I would suggest one thing. Stay away from my niece.
Fine. The hell's your niece?
Cammy.
Oh, now he knows! Oh no!
You will not take Davina from me. End of story.
An immutable law of nature, Marcel, is the strong always take from the weak.
Oh, if you were so strong, you wouldn't have run away from New Orleans like a little bitch all those years ago.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god!
Do forgive me, Marcel.
Oh,
If
snap.
anyone is to teach my brother a lesson, it's me.
Here we go. Here we go. Especially if, you know, her niece is
Vic,
there.
finally, what?
What's that about family being a pain in the behind and then you just have this happy reunion? You know what I said about okay. The slap is there.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
But like Amazing Spider-Man, those are the best ones.
Welcome home. Do it together. We'll seal off the cemetery from the vampires.
Oh shit.
Find Davina, stop Marcel, and finish the ritual once and for all.
Oh heck.
Even if I have to slit Davina's throat myself.
To life, Sophie Deverell will fight to the death.
Yeah.
It makes her more dangerous than anyone.
Yeah. That really puts a huge kerfuffle as well when it comes to obviously her links to Haley. Quite a juicy, informative episode, which I was, you know, happy to digest. Especially since we're getting a bit of an idea on, you know, why Davina is different gravy, I guess, when it comes to her and the other witches. And it's just a very, very intriguing story as well, because of the fact that, obviously, as Elijah said, this isn't territorial. Davina is slap in the middle of this to kind of complete this harvest ritual, which is just insane. So, and you know what? Marcel was the knight in shining armor, so, I mean, even Davina was led astray in terms of how this harvest's gonna work. But of course, when you make a mention about, oh, you'll just take a little nap, essentially, then you'll be resurrected, you kind of get the idea of, yeah. But seeing it flesh out, especially with them being kids as well, yeah, you can't blame Davina for wanting to bolt, so suddenly, Marcel doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like I said, he doesn't seem that bad because of what we encountered with the witch. And he was Davina's knight in shining armor, really. Like, not to, you know, it's not like Klaus said it because, you know, it could be a pedantic way of expressing that saying, but no, he literally was, because of the fact that, I mean, Davina was gonna die, so... And I mean, this whole situation is fucked up on so many levels. I mean, just the manipulation to begin with is just messed up, because they've... a little slice on the palm. I mean, it's been done 1,000 times on the show, so it'll be fine. We'll just go to sleep and then wake up. But it's also the fact that they're kids as well. And they, and unbeknownst to them, they are being led to the slaughter, so, yeah. And, again, to exemplify how fucked up this is on so many levels, there is, of course, the scenario like Davina's mother, for example, who's just standing idly by. It's fine. As long as our ancestors are happy, then take my kid, basically. So, you know what? I'm on Davina's side. Just wait it out and let the magic go. So, but that's it though. It's so fucked up. It is so messed up with how these kids have been led to the slaughter. So, yeah. And yeah, she just wanted to live, really. So you couldn't exactly blame her for wanting to run. She just wanted to, like, especially when she saw the other three get killed. It was just like too much. So Yeah, but I really, really loved this episode. It was really, really great to find out about this harvest and this reaping, I guess, that comes about after the harvest. And now we're stuck in some kind of limbo, really, because Davina's still alive. She was the missing piece in this little puzzle, I guess. And it was really, really great stuff to peer into this story, because it doesn't just give you an idea on how powerful Davina, on why Davina is powerful, should I say. But it's also really, it really does spin your perception on certain characters into a complete 180, I guess. Because, like I said, Marcel doesn't seem that bad, and that's it. Like, he got wind of this happening, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't think so. I can be an asshole, but killing kids is a no-go." So, and yeah, we're rooting for Marcel now. So, but I really, really loved this because it really puts you in a bit of a whirlwind mentally in regards to, okay, well, who are the true bad guys on this show? And now it's leading towards the witches who were, advocating to doing this. So, yeah. And, with how Haley's story ties into things in terms of her kid being the be-all, end-all of all witches, and how Davina running can be the be-all, end-all of all witches in terms of power. Yeah, there is that connect, isn't there? So, but it's great that this show has has you going through a bit of a whirlwind, like I said, in terms of who really are the bad guys. So, and yeah, with Marcel, it is really, really, great that he, is trying to keep this also balanced as well with his kind and the humans as well, the vampires and the humans, because it was very, very interesting how he confronted Kieran in regards to how Kieran, as if they hold, like, if you go out of line, the humans are going to retaliate. So it is interesting how, despite the power level of the vampires and all of that, and how ruthless Marcel can be, yeah, it is things are going to turn really, really ugly. So kind of like with the vampires and the witches, right? Because that really, really turned, and there are layers now in regards to why Marcel has such a tough presence on the witches, like, especially after that moment. So, as well as the fact that Marcel and Sophie had a thing going on, which was really, really insane. So, not a ship I was expecting to see manifest on this show, but here we are. But I guess it really makes things a bit more, a bit more tricky, doesn't it, with the whole Davina situation as well. So, yeah, but I really, really loved the development that in this episode alone, because, I was wondering, okay, why is Davina so powerful, etc. And and this episode really spilled it out to you in regards to, well, she siphoned because the sacrificed power was there for the taking, and because, well, the ancestors needed a fourth, etc., aka Davina. Davina just siphoned that and gave herself a little buff, really. So, but again, I really, really loved the idea that this episode really developed Davina's character so much, not just in terms of, giving a bit of backstory into her character. I mean, we had a bit of development with her character in the last episode with Tim, of course, but this one really, really ramped things up in terms of how heavy her story was when it came to how she was led on and how she, of course, wanted to survive, etc. And you just felt so bad for her. Because she has been through so much at only a young age. And you can see why things are the way they are in terms of how powerful she is and why she wants to bring the end of the witches, if needs be, because of the fact that she's willing to wait this out so the witches can lose their power. It's a gut punch for the witches. But if this is the way to preserve the witches' powers, aka the harvest, is it worth it? Because you're really putting power over morality by, you know, appealing, should I say, to the ancestors, etc., and yeah, going through the sacrifice that includes killing kids, leading them on. So yeah. And of course, we're going to see the harvest get picked up further and further as the season goes on, obviously. But, yeah, it was just really, really, insane. So, yeah. And now we know why, again, why Davina is very, very integral to Sylvie as well, with the fact that she wants to kind of remedy what happened to her niece. So yeah, and because and that's it though. Marcel intervened, but he had a right to. So it really puts your perception of certain characters into a very, very interesting, I guess, new direction, really, because Marcel, good guy. That's it though, Marcel. I mean, I'm not saying, you know what, Marcel's suddenly all good now, and you know he could do no wrong. Of course, what I really love about shows is making complex characters not so, you know, black and white. Marcel is not exactly evil, etc. He's not exactly a more unhinged character than Klaus was, because of the fact that Klaus is his mentor. What Klaus did in this episode was heroic, because I mean, yeah, he didn't spare the other three, did he? He wasn't I guess fast enough to save the other three, but he didn't save the other three, should I say. But he was able to stop, he was able to kind of punish the witches for something inhumane. So, and, you know, Marcel can be very, very ruthless, but if you're gonna kill kids all just to attain for power, that's fucked up. And it's great that Marcel, who, of course, we have seen to be, you know, he's going to be the problematic side in this, you know, season potentially and all of that. We're seeing him be not so problematic. The only problem is if you're, you know, willing to condone this inhumane action that the witches are performing. So, but I guess the writing was on the wall as well when it came to, I mean, yeah, like when it came to Haley's kid and how there was concerns and how they were willing to, you know, even go as far as killing Haley and thus killing the kid. Yeah, like I said, that could be, you know, subsided to a extreme group and all of that, but it seems like it wouldn't be their first rodeo in terms of killing kids when it comes to the witches because of what happened in this episode. So, yeah. But, yeah, I just really, really loved going into Davina's story. And like I said, you just felt so bad for her with the witches lying to say, like, they said that, okay, you're only going to go to sleep and all of that. So, I mean, technically they weren't wrong, right? You'll be sleeping with the fishes, etc. But they didn't exactly say that. They're not the mob and all of that. But, yeah. So, yeah. It's just really, really mental. And it's not just the fact that they, like, these sacrifices these like kids who are just getting led to the slaughter, being lied to. I mean, they kids at the end of the day, and you know, a sacrifice like that is just messed up. And you know, there are parents there that are just not going to do anything. So yeah, and for Sophie, I mean, of course she's got to be skeptical about the whole thing and all of that, but it is just really, really rough that, well, now that she knows it's legit and all of that, she has to finish things. She has to kind of get Davina to die and all of that so that her niece can get brought back. So it's just really, really, really rough stuff. But yeah, I just really, really thought that it was a really, really, it was just really, really fantastic. So, yeah. I also like the connection there was with Elijah and Davina, because there was that amount of respect, and Davina needed someone to listen out of the originals, I guess. And she acknowledged that Elijah was the honorable one. And it was really, really great that she went along with his plan, etc., rather than fully leaving with Marcel. So, yeah, but it was just, it's really, really great that we have, I was expecting it to be a bit longer. Not gonna lie, that Elijah was gonna be out of commission when it came to, I know this is the original, so, you know, it's gonna be a bit different to the Vampire Diaries in terms of, okay, well, you're gonna stake an original, right? So, yeah, because, you know, they're a part of the show, etc. I mean, yeah, they're a part of the Vampire Diaries, but this isn't about, that isn't about fully the originals, unlike this show. But yeah, for some reason I thought we were going to be out for a bit more for Elijah in terms of him reuniting with his brother and sister, but it was really, really nice to see that reunion happen. So yeah, as well as him and Haley, I do ship it. You know, it's funny though, I said I low-key ship it because I didn't want to think anything weird would come about of this with the fact that Haley is carrying Klaus's kid, but there could be romantic feelings when it comes to Haley and Elijah. It's gonna be a huge family kerfuffle, isn't it? So I mean, yeah, I know that Klaus doesn't really have any kind of romantic feelings at this moment with Haley, but still, it would it would feel a bit iffy for Klaus, I would imagine, if Elijah and Haley got a bit smoochy, right? So, yeah. So, oh well. I do ship it though. I do like it. It's just that I imagine it will get ugly if things do develop. So, but there is definitely a hint. There is definitely sparks, and we'll have to wait and see how things will unfold. But yeah, really, really great stuff. Of course, we got further explanation as well with Kieran, I guess being the uncle to Cammy. So that was a very, very, that was very, very interesting stuff. Of course, we did see Sean, so and how he went, I guess, with the hex and all of that which performed on him. So yeah, but it was just very, and I was really, really fascinated with Klaus's reaction as well when he's starting to, you know, put the math together, etc. Because of course last episode he had Cammy tell everything, and of course Marcel, up until Kieran told him, Marcel was none the wiser about the twin. He was like, oh, there's a twin and all of that. And I'm guessing when Kieran said something, yeah, he did the math. So, yeah. But, yeah, it was really, really great stuff this episode. Really found it fascinating. And definitely a huge, huge shake-up in terms of how you perceive certain characters. Because Marcel, he ain't all that bad. I mean, yeah, he will be a problem, no doubt. But, this episode, he definitely scored some, good points, I would say. So, good on Marcel. But yeah, this was a really, really great episode. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my Meat Feet channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!